Soon you won't even be able to tell the difference. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 games with the most realistic graphics. For more gaming videos, check out our new spin-off channel, Mojo Plays, for in-depth reviews, thoughtful video essays, detailed character origins, and insightful commentary. Mojo Plays, games smarter. For this list, we'll be examining games that push boundaries in the graphical department. Whether the game has fantastic lighting or shadows, vibrant textures, or impeccable attention to detail, if it looks photorealistic, it's eligible for this list. We are focusing on realism here, so even though games like the remade Shadow of the Colossus are breathtaking to look at, they don't exactly look realistic, so yeah. Number 10, Rise of the Tomb Raider. As with every game on this list, it's ideal to play them on a beast of a computer or an Xbox One X or PS4 Pro with 4K screens when available. Rise of the Tomb Raider seriously benefits from that. And while the game has incredibly lush jungles, icy mountain peaks, and boiling deserts, there's no skimping on the smaller stuff either. Position the camera just right, and you can see each thread in Lara's clothing. If that doesn't impress you, I don't know what will. Number 9. Forza Motorsport 7. Maybe it's because there's not a lot to render, and maybe it's because you're going so fast, but racing games always just look so good. Forza Motorsport is no stranger to pushing those limits, and it just keeps getting better and better with each iteration. The cockpits here are photorealistic, and the 4K capabilities make you feel like you're really there, especially if you're lucky enough to play on a big screen, seated in a comfy racing chair. It's got drastically better lighting than the previous entries in the series too, and the dynamic weather effects are perfect. Number 8, Call of Duty World War II. Thanks to the help of its real-life actors and performances, this often feels like you're playing an interactive movie. I mean, it's about as fun too, but anyway. The dreary aesthetic of wartime is accompanied by graphics that make you feel like you're basically there participating. Yay! Sarcasm aside though, this plays to the game's strength as it really nails down the horrors of what it would be like to find yourself in a frantic war zone. D-Day in particular is a frightening experience. On the flip side, watching the sunrise, the rays shining between the trees, there's a lot of beauty to be found here too, amidst the linearity and war, of course. Number 7, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. When a game has this much environmental storytelling, you better hope that the environment holds up visually. Thankfully it does. The game looked incredible upon release, and now there's a Redux version utilizing the Unreal Engine 4 that really blurs the boundaries between the game world and the real one. The foggy backdrop, the mountains in the distance, and the lake in between all take your breath away. Soon you'll never have to go outside again. Won't that be good? Number 6, The Last of Us Remastered. Hey, we love seeing despair and agony in HD. While The Last of Us pushed the PS3 to its limits, the PS4 allowed it to truly shine. The character models and animations are still steps above many recent games, and the contrast between the city environments and overgrown foresty areas really highlight the technology gone into the rendering. Vibrant and lush when it needs to be, grim and desolate when the situation calls for it. No matter where you are, each location has a snapshot moment.
Come on, Ellie. Yeah.
Number 5, Grand Theft Auto 5. Not only does the game capture the detail of the vibrant metropolis that is Los Santos, but it also captures the feeling. Its sprawling skyscrapers, colorful individuals, vehicles, and wildlife are all fleshed out thanks to the powerful graphics engine here. The weather effects and array of different biomes each convey their own atmosphere too. Whether you're taking a stroll along the beach, engaged in a furious firefight, flying a plane to take in the view, or inspecting garbage on the street, it all just looks phenomenal.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Number 4, Battlefield 1.
Sturmsoldat in Sichtweite!
Man, that Frostbite engine is seriously no joke. From foliage to crumbling buildings, there's no stone left unturned. Every aspect of Battlefield 1 gets full attention. The lighting in particular, though, is something to marvel at. If you can put your gun away and just look at a cliffside or an open expanse, you might have to do a double take. It's a game full of destructible environments too, so the explosions have to look good, and boy did they ever. Fire and particle effects in general fill the screen at times, obscuring your vision and blinding you horrifically in the prettiest way possible. Number 3. Assassin's Creed Origins. Holy mother of draw distance! Origins already passes the test of realism based on how far we can see in the game world alone. It sets a new standard for open world games. The fact that this game is set in a different era too, and that it has so much detail is an outstanding achievement in design. Sailing on the water and watching the sunlight reflect on the surface is mesmerizing. Factor in the sand blowing in the wind and the shadows looming over the cobblestone steps, and Origins does an expert job of making you feel like you're really in ancient Egypt.
Bow before your king, Egyptian.
Number 2. Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Usually, when a game has environments as big as what we've seen in A Thief's End, something's gotta give to be able to render it all at a steady frame rate. Usually it's the textures, but Uncharted 4 has some of the best textures seen in a video game, and it looks especially immaculate in 4K. As with The Last of Us, Naughty Dog doesn't skimp on the details. Dusty areas leave marks where you go, mud is kicked up and left on your shoes and weapons, and truthfully, there's not just one thing we can pinpoint to give the game praise, it just does everything amazingly. Number 1. Project Cars 2. Why bother going out to race real cars when you can just play this game? It basically takes photorealism to the next level. The textures are vibrant, the environments are picturesque, and all the cars look exactly like their real-life counterparts. The dynamic weather effects also add variety to what we're seeing on screen. Every raindrop holds a world of detail. The snow can give you a shiver, and night makes us lean a bit closer to see where we're going. But that just demands that you appreciate the game's lighting and shadows. It's all a testament just to how realistic Project Cars 2 looks and feels. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from Watch Mojo and subscribe for new videos every day.